dear students of class 6th. I hope you all are well. Before starting the video, let us join our hands, close our eyes and ask Almighty to shower His blessings upon the world. Let us pray for the strength to fight against this situation. Before proceeding, let me introduce myself to you. Myself, Miss Twinkle Soni, and I'm going to teach you English. Now, this video will be an introductory video in which we will talk about your course, about your books, etc. As all of you are aware, English is not only a subject, but it is a language which is spoken across the globe. As English is not only a subject, but it is a language that is spoken across the globe. As a subject, English is divided into 4 sections. First is literature, second is grammar, third is writing skills, and the fourth is vocabulary. Let us talk about literature. In literature, we will witness different types of prose and poetry written by various authors and poets. For example, Jane Taylor, William Butler, and so on. While reading the lesson and poetry, you will be learning different kinds of rhyming schemes, new words, and get some life values. The book which we will be following is Reading Venture by Sultan Chand. Now, let us talk about grammar. Grammar is basically rule of a language. Grammar is basically the rule of a language. It is also known as backbone of English. We will be discovering different topics such as the sentence, noun, objectives, articles, pronouns, etc. The book which we will be following is Essentials of Grammar and Composition by Sultan Chand. Now, let us talk about the next part of English, that is writing skills. Writing skills is basically the art of writing message, letter, notice, etc. It is an important part of communication. Format of different writing skills will be provided by us as they are present in your grammar book also. Topics which we will discover are as the following: letter writing, message writing, notice writing, paragraph writing, and story writing. Now, let us talk about the last part of English, and the most important part of English is vocabulary. Vocabulary is basically all the words in a language. In this part, you will learn different types of words, how to use them, what are their meanings, etc. Topics which we will explore are synonyms and antonyms, words often confused, punctuation and capital letters.
Go.
So, let us start with English grammar. Today's topic is the sentence. To speak, read and write, we make use of sentences. Now, question arises, what is a sentence? So, a group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence, or a sentence expresses a complete thought. So basically, we can say that a sentence is an arrangement of words that makes complete sense, or a group of words that express a clear meaning. Now let us understand with the help of an example. So, dear children, let us read all the examples of part A. Sri Lanka Island N is. Second, likes brother cold coffee my. Third, Australia where is. As we have read all the examples of section A, the group of words is not making any sense. Now let us read examples of section B. First, Sri Lanka is an island. My brother likes cold coffee. Where is Australia? As we have read all the sentences, all the words or all the group of words are making some sense. So they falls in the category of sentence. Now let us talk about characteristics of a sentence or essentials of a sentence. A sentence must contain an action word, that is verb. Sentence also contained a subject or the action, and sometimes sentence also contained object, that is person or things undergoes the action. Basically there are three main parts of sentence, that is subject, verb and object. Subject is doer of the action. Verb are basically action words, and object undergoes with the actions. Now we need to keep in our mind that all the sentence begins with a capital letter, but they end with a full stop, question mark or exclamation mark. Now most of the students are puzzled between the term phrase and the sentence. So my dear students, a group of words that make sense but not complete sense is called a phrase. That means if there is a group of words, it is making sense but we are not clear that what the group of words actually wants to say, so we consider them as a phrase. Example: at night, second, in the park, third, of great importance. As we have read all the examples, they are not creating any meanings, they are not creating any sense, so we consider them as a phrase. Important note to keep in mind: there must be a verb in a sentence, may or may not be a verb in a phrase. So, the presence of word is important in a sentence, but it is not important in a phrase. Example of phrase: in the park. Now, in the park. Who is in the park? Who is the park? Where is the park? We are not getting. But with the example of sentence, boy is playing in the park. Now this sentence or this arrangement of the word is making a sense. They are ending up with full stop. So we can consider this group of words as a sentence. Now children, let us talk about the types of sentence. Basically there are four kinds of sentence: assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence and imperative sentence. Types of sentence. First, assertive or declarative sentence. A simple sentence that assert or declare a person's thought is called as assertive or declarative sentence. What does it mean? Any sentence that states something, tells something or informs something falls under the category of assertive or declarative sentence. An assertive or declarative sentence always ends with a full stop. Let us understand this category of sentence with an example. First, Steve helped in cleaning the litter. What Steve did? Steve helped in cleaning the litter. Second, the teacher was extremely strict with his students. How the teacher was with the students? She was strict. Third, Mother Teresa was born in 1910. Now, the third example is telling about Mother Teresa and it is also giving information about Mother Teresa. So I hope all the three examples are clear and they tell us about declarative sentence.
Go.
Now, next in the series is interrogative sentences. Now, dear children, you all are aware about interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence asks a question. An interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. That means interrogative sentence are those sentences which wants to know something. They wants to ask a question. An interrogative sentence can also be yes or no question or WH questions. A yes or no question can be answered in yes or no. A WH questions begins with a question word like when, who, why, what, etc. Now let us understand this category with the help of examples. How did you prepare for the competition? Did someone help you? What are your future plans? Now these sentence is all these examples are asking certain questions and they are ending with a question mark. So they are interrogative sentence. Now let us talk about the next category, which is exclamatory sentences. A sentence that conveys the exact feeling that the speaker wants to express is called an exclamatory sentence. What does it mean? It means that shows that what the speaker is feeling, whether he is feeling sad, happy, etc. These kind of sentences are need to be considered as exclamatory sentences. And never to forget, students, an exclamatory sentence ends with an exclamation mark. Now let us understand with the help of examples. How lucky you are. What an easy paper it was. What a genius Rama was. So, all the sentences are expressing emotions or feeling and they are ending with an exclamation mark. So, they falls under the category of exclamation sentences. Now, dear children, let us talk about the last category of sentences, that is imperative sentence. Sentences that expresses a command, make a request or give some advice. In simple words, a sentence that indicates a request, advice, suggestion, instructions, command or order is called an imperative sentence. Also remember, dear students, an imperative sentence ends with a full stop.
Go.
Now let us read the example of imperative sentence. Please keep quiet. Don't go too close to the fire. Third, let ask the teacher to help us. Fourth, don't move. Now, as all of you can see, examples are indicating advice, request, command or suggestions, and they are also ending with the full stop. So we can consider them as imperative sentence. I hope everybody has got the meaning of sentence, its characteristics and its type. Now comes the homework for today. Identify whether the following sentences are assertive, interrogative, exclamatory or imperative. We will continue this topic in next video. Thank you.